What's good with y'all, man? Got y'all another banger video. Another FitX Fitness video. So, today's video I'm going to react to. He makes 100K a year, but only attracts women or six. If y'all haven't watched my last few FitX Fitness videos, they've been good. I don't know where y'all been at, but them videos have been bangers. And I'm disappointed for y'all not being able to watch them. I hope y'all watch this full video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it, man.
Hold on, Fit.
All right. What you got for me?
So basically, I'm 31 years old. Uh, I'm in the gym. I make art. I just started a podcast. Dating life isn't really ideal to what I want it to be. I live in Detroit, so I kind of deal with what's around me. You feel what I mean? But honestly, what I need help with is figuring out how not only to find balance between the work and the dating, but also how to expand outside of the 9 to 5 and take my future kind of into my own hands. When I look
So
at
why?
See, like that's something I don't get. My guy got all this going on. He got a podcast, a YouTube channel, all this stuff, but can't get no hoes. Like that makes no sense to me. Bro got nice dreads. His beard actually looks decent. I can't believe this. You watching this? You just like this guy, aren't you? You watching? I'm talking about you. Yes, you and that. Yes, you got the phone in your hand. You just like this dude, aren't you? That's sad, my guy. If you like this guy, gotta make it like you got all this stuff going on. You can't get no bitches, bruh. You need some help.
Why is the dating? Hold on. You said the dating is you. You're dealing with what you could deal with in Detroit. Why aren't you dealing with? Why haven't you moved?
honestly, just tied to my job, tied to the 9 to 5, and that's pretty much why I'm in the position now, where it's like I want to find ways to do what I do in terms of creativity, in terms of art and designing clothing, and basically have a better life than I could have here. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't necessarily want to leave somewhere and backtrack. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm
Facts. I feel that, my guy.
Backtrack. What do you? How much money are you making right now?
I'm over 100K.
See how see like, and you can't get no hoes. This nigga making 100K a year, and he still can't get. Look at FedEx Fitness. He's looking at this dude like, bruh, are you lying to me, my nigga?
Okay. And your side, like your business, what you're working on, how much is that bringing you?
Nothing significant, and I feel like that's the biggest thing for me. I think I put so much into the 9 to 5 energy that I'm not having enough left for the
What's the
business.
9 to 5?
So honestly, right now, bro, it's pretty chill. Like I work at the
What
plant.
is it? My
So I'm
bad.
a quality inspector. So I help like inspect safety parts for the Ram trucks and stuff like that.
Okay. And that's not what you want to do.
Nah, I mean, like as far as the underachiever in me, I couldn't ask for a better job, right? It's like I get paid 6 figures and I mark stuff with a marker. You feel what I'm saying? I got all the OT I could want.
See, he making good money, but it's like, my God, where the fuck this money going to though? You making 6 figures and you still ain't reaching your dreams? Bro, I probably made like two. I'm not making 3 figures, I think. Shit. And this nigga 4 figures. I make 4 figures, and this nigga. This shit sad, bro. Sad.
So the bread part is cool, but it's not what I'm passionate about, and I know I'm meant
But your dating life sucks. So it can be what it can be cool. Like, when is the last time you were with a girl that you liked?
I mean, I'm with girls that are cool, but not the ones that I like, not the ones I want. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Okay.
can pull chicks.
The quality of girls. What would you rate the quality of girls you're with right now?
I'd say like around anywhere from 6 to 8, 6 to 8.
So how many of them are you sleeping with consistently?
2.
And what would those two? What would you rank them? Be honest. Don't lie.
I'd rank one with everything included 6.5.
See, he say he's sleeping with 6 and 8s. My God. I mean, he getting coochie, so I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? He getting coochie. What's wrong with? See, I don't get the point of this video. He's supposed to coach him, but you getting pussy. This video, am I dreaming right now? This whole video, what's the point of you going to this man? You getting coochie. Let's keep listening, bro.
maybe 1.7.
Okay, so you don't have any aches that you're dealing with consistently. So you're not satisfied with your romantic life.
Yeah.
So you got to give it this underachiever shit because your finances being on point, but your dating life not being where it wants to be, where you want it to be, does not make you
Successful, right?
Yeah, it doesn't like being high value means that your entire life.
I mean, but it's a little tricky, bro. It's a little tricky. I can't even lie. But I personally think my guy doing his thing. He getting pussy every now and then. Shit. Like, come on now. What else
Well
can you ask
rounded.
for?
Right.
So if you're sleeping with if you're dealing with 6.5s as rotation girls, that's crazy. So you gotta have some urgency in terms of that. Like, what are you gonna do to improve that area of your life? Because that's gonna, if you have a plan in terms of what you're gonna do with improving your romantic life, it's gonna motivate you to start making more money.
Yeah.
Because you're making decent money and you're getting decent money and okay pussy, like average.
You feel me?
So you're living a life like a regular dude. You're 31 years old. I mean, you're not doing.
My nigga not living a regular. He making $100K a year. A regular nigga making about 20, at most 40K a year. This nigga living kind of Gucci. He just gotta get a little better with the pussy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Doing bad.
Hang on, camera went out. I seen that. Your ass is not finna get me. Turn your ass back on, bitch. My nigga thought he can go black out on me. Get your ass back. Bro, ain't no way in hell this nigga just died. Hang on, y'all. My bad. Please don't click off. I love you, my guy. Bro, this camera broke on me middle reaction. There we go. I was finna say, bro, you cutting off on me and shit, bro. Alright, let's get back into the vid.
You're right around what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So what is your plan? What are you going to do to start sleeping with hotter girls? Where are you meeting these girls?
I know I don't really do a lot of online dating. Usually I'll see, like, if I'm out at a bar or if I'm somewhere, I'll shoot my shot. So sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. But honestly, just what I found is, I know me personally, I've always been alone. Like, I've never really needed to be in a relationship. So a lot of times, I know, like, when you're dealing with women, when you're maintaining frame, it helps a lot more. But I just know me personally, bro, like, sometimes I care too much. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm being for real. So
what does that mean?
So sometimes I'll be like in my head about a lot of shit, or when I'm dealing with chicks, like, I won't even attempt because I don't even want to take on the extra emotional time commitment. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so it sounds like you're meeting lower quality girls.
Yeah.
No fact, no bad. But I ain't gonna lie, it's hard getting you a high quality woman nowadays. A girl that's really working out, that ain't showing the person, who ain't got a link in her bio. So it's not like he making 6 figures, but he can't get, bro, like, this shit don't make no sense. Bro, my ear just hurt from the earring, but this nigga making 6 figures, he can't get no decent pussy. What the fuck? Shit crazy, man.
These girls at the bars you're meeting?
I've met some girls at the bars. Like, I'll meet some girls out and about. But honestly, like I said, I think my biggest issue is just my own, like, picking and choices. Because I know there's still, like, even though I'm in Detroit, there's still some fire chicks out here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There are gonna be girls that are higher quality where you are, but if you're relying on only meeting them on dating, I mean on like in the clubs, then these 2 girls that you're dealing with now, where did you meet them?
I met one of them at a fashion show, and then the other one I met at, where did I even meet? Yes, Loki. She was just a fan of my artwork. She reached out to me.
Okay, so yeah, how you're meeting women isn't sustainable. You're meeting women. Your operations of meeting women is in scarcity.
Man, this is some shitty ass advice, my nigga. No bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with meeting a woman who's shooting her shot Bro, basically the bitch wanted some work and I gave her some art. Bro, this ain't nothing bad meeting women this way. See, that's one thing I don't like about this FitX Fitness nigga. This nigga think he know everything about girls. He could give the best advice what he knows and shit, but to be honest with y'all, no nigga can say they know the right woman for you. Only you would know that. He can tell this dude, oh, it's wrong. You meeting them at the wrong places, but nobody actually knows where they gonna meet the right woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though the nigga got all the muscles, all this money, in reality, he human just like the rest of us, my nigga. He human just like the rest of us, bro. No hate, but I just had to say that, bro. No bullshit.
So you're operating out of scarcity in how you meet women. You don't have enough leads to meet women, so you're just taking what you can get. Same thing with your career. You're taking what you can get. You're not overachieving in anything.
I feel that.
So you gotta get hungry, man. How long is it gonna take?
So for me, I feel like I've been on my grind heavy since about 2022. And like I said, for me, it's kind of hard to focus on the three at once. You know, like either like something's gonna take a hit, and usually I'll let it be dating. So if I'm
no way,
career,
that's a lie. The only time that something takes a hit is if you let it. If you prioritize your day, if you calendarize your days, if you allocate time to everything in your life, it will never take a hit.
Facts. That's why y'all gotta have a schedule. I'm gonna do this at this time, and then after that, my day's over with. I ain't gotta do shit. That's how the rich people still stay rich, and the poor stay poor. Niggas, a rich person gonna make sure they're productive with everything they need to do, and then go to rest. The poor people gonna just be like, nigga, I'm waking up and going back to sleep. That was a fact though. I agree with him right there. No
I do feel like I have organization issues for sure.
Right. So you guys always talk about there's no trade-offs if you know how to organize your time better. So what the real problem is time management. I don't know how to manage my time better as a man. I need to. When I go to work, I'm working. When I'm in the gym, I'm in the gym. When those times are over, I'm working on other things. If you're not putting time to other things, how do you expect them to improve?
I feel like that's pretty much the goal I've been on. So I'm also starting a podcast where I interview other artists, just because I realized on the one hand, even though I know art and clothing brands, like they can make very significant money online, I realize that content and intellectual property is kind of something that I can leverage a bit better in terms of wherever I go. So
okay. So how long? When did you hold up? Let me ask you a question. When did you think about this podcast?
See, watch this nigga say some bullshit. Ain't nothing wrong with coming up with ideas and trying to excel at them, bro. What's what you about to say?
Thought about the podcast last year, and I launched it back in March.
It took you a year to launch a podcast. The problem.
Well, I knew I wanted to do it in November. I got my partner who helps me record in December, and then we started recording 10 episodes, and then we launched the first one in March.
Y'all were hustling backwards.
How the fuck were they hustling backwards? I want to see what he finna tell this nigga, bro. He pissing me off. Like, this nigga think cause he got muscles, he know everything. He remind me of Andrew Tate, NPC. A straight NPC, my nigga. This nigga not perfect. Let's see what he about to say, bro.
Since last year, how many episodes have you uploaded?
We have 3. We're dropping the 4th.
3. And so you guys haven't even dropped one yet.
No, we've dropped 3 episodes, and now we're dropping the 4th. Yeah.
Okay, so in the 1 year, you've only uploaded 3 pieces of content. Well, got some
so it's basically like been one a month because we launched in March. So March, April, May.
Y'all are never gonna grow. How do you expect to grow? That's what I'm saying. This all ties to the organizational issues you have, with the lack of success you're getting in your dating life, with the mediocrity you have in your financial life. You're making okay money.
I mean, let's be fair though. My nigga making $100K a year. He dropping an episode once a month. I feel like how many episodes of a podcast you supposed to drop? When does a nigga drop an episode every week on a podcast? Well, I done seen some podcasts they used to drop every Thursday, but podcast like a side hustle like type shit. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna get a guest every week. You gonna have to plan that shit out. Dude, record an episode. Episodes already be an hour long. Like, The fuck is this nigga talking about? I don't see.
But you're moving like a snail. How are you gonna upload one piece of content a month and expect to ever make something out of it? You learn as you make content. The moment you thought about that podcast, you should have started uploading with your homies or by yourself. You could have been at 200-300 episodes by now. You'd have learned so much in the meantime. That's the whole point. You have to keep working. You're never gonna make it perfect. That's you guys' issue. Y'all are trying to make everything perfect before you do it. Oh, I need to be this.
Man, shut your ass up. I'm sorry, FitX Fitness. I gotta get this nigga off my screen. My nigga think he a coach, bruh. Sometimes, bro, not all these fitness niggas know everything, bro. What's wrong with dropping one episode every week? Who's in the video? Y'all make sure y'all comment and subscribe, bro.